Well, it's about that time again to let thick love come in, amen. For a moment, it could be just a screen on you and we. Giving light, that's what we aim. But first thing first, let's drop our names. It's Tando and Lita, and we're bringing you Too Thick.
Hey guys!
Happy New
Year!
We're back!
Happy 9 months away. We're back, guys.
Yes.
You've heard this before. We're back and we're better.
And this time,
Deja vu, remember? Last time when we were back and we're better? Well, now we're back and we're betterer
than ever.
Welcome to Too Thick. I am Lita.
And I am Otando.
And this is Too
Thick.
Too Thick.
Yes.
So we're back. Do you want to explain where we've been for 9-10 months?
We've been trying to hustle a degree, but we hustled the degree and we got the degree. Yeah.
So life lifed us and we had to buckle down and get our degrees because that's what we went to school for and went to university for. Yeah. So our strategy that we thought we had wasn't a good strategy, but we've re-strategized. We're in a new city.
Okay.
We're in a new province.
Yes.
We are just trying to flourish.
Yes. Basically.
Yes, guys. So we're both back in Gauteng from Cape Town. We are graduates, UCT Chemical Engineering graduates, finally.
Magic.
We are back home. We are unemployed and job seeking. We can share more on that if you guys would like. But we're back home and we're just trying to get our lives together, figure out our lives, find our next moves. So that's where we currently are. But this video, we just wanted to talk a little bit about our 2018 takeaways and lessons.
Yes. Especially because we weren't here, so you guys really didn't know a lot that was happening. So we do want to tell you guys things that we did learn and take from 2018 and hopefully apply them, because you know sometimes we just learn these things and just never really apply them. But yes.
How was 2018 for you overall?
Overall, I would say that it was a good year because, like, even though Benkoisha, right, throughout the year, like, I feel that the ending of it was really good for me. So I feel like I'm celebrating that and feeling like, let me just wrap it up as a good year. Yeah, and Rena?
Yeah, I think for me, I went into 2018 just determined for it to be a better year. Because 2016 was probably my hardest year, and then 2017 was like still recovering from that. So in 2018, I was just a lot lighter, and I was just like, it's gonna be a good year. But even though things were like tough, I still feel like it was better overall. So so I think the toughest part was probably trying to finish that degree, we did a whole thesis.
Yeah. In 6 weeks.
So I think that's actually one of my lessons. It's just that you can finish what you start and there's always an end to something. So it's up to you how that end goes, you know. So as tough as thesis was and like sleeping at school basically and just not being a real human, you know, that was a big lesson for me, that you can finish what you start and you can decide how you finish it. And no matter how you're feeling, the people that you have around you and like the joy that you choose to have, that's what can just determine how you finish. So that's probably one of my lessons.
Yeah, definitely. So for me, it was like having a good tribe and good people around you, because I didn't go home for the whole year last year. So my friends and everyone else that I knew who was close to me like kept me going, and I felt good. Yeah, definitely, like even in class with Nama Blacks, and we knew like we had a good tribe, we'd share resources, we'd do all the things that we needed to do. So for me, like a good tribe really, like I saw the importance of it, and making sure that you have good people around you who are keeping you going, who are motivating you, and who want the best for you. So yeah, definitely. That was definitely one of my lessons.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good lesson.
And the two for you?
Another lesson for me.
Mm-hmm.
A second lesson for me was to trust your process and trust your life and trust that things are going to work out, because there were times in this degree where like I didn't see myself finishing. So getting to the end and the last year and everything that we had gone through, and like university is just so much more than just the academics. Life really started happening to me when I was in university. That's when like I experienced loss, and I experienced just growing up and knowing more and learning more and everything. So trusting that like things work out in your favor and having that faith and just trusting the process was an important lesson for me, and something that I learned last year. And so even now I'm in like an undetermined state, but I'm like, I still have that no, things will work out, and there's something to this as well. So that's something that really solidified for me last year.
Yeah, definitely. For me too, it was embracing your season and embracing that umgobo that you are in. Like throughout that time, like I felt as though we weren't resting. Through last year, like there was very little rest in it, and every time you literally have to go wish just to do the bare minimum, and you kind of
finish
like
something, just have to start something else.
It felt like
we were literally
oh
like sleeping in the library, guys.
Oh.
Literally sleeping in the architecture building. So
yeah, so embracing that in a little bit and being like, no, we'll be fine. Like let's just go through this phase. Is okay, like, you know. So that for sure was a very good lesson to me. And my third one was definitely like doing what you want, is very important, because sometime in the degree, like the correlation to how much I wanted and like what is required of me, like so, and I couldn't get to pushing to a place where I wanted it enough to be like getting the requirements that I need to. So it was just like a lot for me to be pushing in that time. So I just saw the need, Yoguti. It's so important to be doing what you want, because maybe it might be just a little bit more easier to flow into it and pushing yourself even harder to get to a place where you like super excelling. Yeah, well. So yeah, that was my other one. Yeah.
that's a good takeaway. That's a good takeaway. My third one, it's more personal, but I think it's also being okay with things not being okay. And that was more so in like my personal relationships with like people. I was just like, okay, this relationship isn't what I thought it was. And that's like strange, because that's what I had thought it was something else, and it turned out to be something else. But I started to get on a good track of just like accepting things how they are, accepting people how they are, understanding how I can navigate those changes. And yeah, I didn't completely like, I haven't completely gone through that lesson, but I definitely feel like last year started to build it for me, and this year it's continuing, and then fighting for the relationships that are worth fighting for, and also letting go of the ones that it's like, that's not for me, and it doesn't have to be animosity or anything like that, but I can just let go. So that was probably my third takeaway from the year 2018.
Yes, 2018.
Yes.
Yeah, so let's not be long. But if you guys want to share, just leave us some comments and tell us things that you took from 2018 or how your 2018 was, okay? And just, yeah, comment in our comment section. And yeah.
We're back, guys!
For real, this time.
Yep.
For real.
You can expect a video every week, every Tuesday, and check out our Instagram.
Yes.
It's at toothick_LT.
Yes.
And how do you like our revamp?
Yes, let us know. All the magic. We want all the magic emojis. See you next time. Love.